Hi, this is Julie. Welcome back to my channel. I have been wanting to make this video for a couple of weeks now, but I ended up getting a 2-week cold. So that kind of put me out. I couldn't talk without coughing, so I couldn't necessarily make a video. But I was able to get a lot of sales from the 200-pound box that I got. I bought that one on December 30th. So I've had now about a month and a half of having listed the stuff, having done the unboxings for you guys. And I just kind of wanted to do a little recap and let you guys know where I'm at with that and what my plans are next. I had bought that on December 30th. There was a sale, I think it was either 20 or 25% off. So normally, I believe they're $420. I think that's what it is. But this one with tax and everything, I paid $348.56. I had a total of 303 items. So I ended up paying $1.15 per item. And if I was actually to look at it by the items that I was going to list, it would have ended up being $2.16 per item, which is still pretty good considering the amount that I got delivered to me. I didn't have to go out sourcing. That would have taken a few days at the bins to get that many items. I normally get probably about anywhere from 30 to 50 is an average day at the bins, but I usually spend at least 5 hours there to do that. So if I added all of that up, that's a lot of time saved when the ThredUp boxes are just delivered to my house. So my whole goal was to get at least 11 or 12 items that would sell for $30 or more. I really didn't know what to expect because all of the other unboxings that I had seen on YouTube, they were kind of all over the place, and it's always a gamble, so you can never really count on getting those items. Like maybe you'll get them and there's a hole or something, so you never really know what you're going to get. I was definitely surprised. I think the last box was my favorite box by far. I'm definitely going to get them again. I actually already have. Spoiler. Because I wasn't able to really go out and thrift while I was sick, I decided to go ahead and order another 200-pound box since I have already come out on top. Well, as of today, I paid $348. My gross is $562. So I've profited $214 already. And considering it's only been a month, I thought that was pretty good and enough for me to do it one more time. I really am trying to fill up my closet right now with bread and butter items, hopefully get a few more notable items as well. But right now, my husband had lost his job back in November. So he's been looking for jobs, applying to jobs, going to interviews, but he works in the animation world, so it's a little bit harder for him to just hop onto a new project when the projects take so long. So I'm trying to take advantage of him right now while he's home with me. And he's been photographing everything, and it has been a game changer. I've never had help with photographing before. It has been I don't even know what I would have done. While I was at the bins, he would be photographing the stuff that I got the day before at the bins. He photographed all of the stuff that I got with the new boxes, with the 200-pound box and the premium boxes and all of that. He won't do shoes, which I don't blame him. So I still have to do shoes. But yeah, so he has been helping me full time while I've been on this journey to become a full-time reseller. I had started originally back in June of 2019, and it was mainly because I owned a social media company. It was called Branding Monster. I still have a few clients, but we had 30 clients at one time, and it was a lot. My husband came on board with me full-time right after our son was born. So it was at the end of 2015. And he started helping me get a lot of clients. He was helping me with work every day at home. So he used to work at DreamWorks Animation before that. And the last movie he was working on was Boss Baby. Our son was born in August of 2015. He had paternity leave and decided he wanted to stay home and be a dad for a while and help me out. He was also kind of burnt out from the animation world. So He came on board, helped me for a while, about 7 years. We only have 3 clients right now compared to 30. So that is a huge change in our life. He was working for a animation studio where he was working on a movie that was based on a children's book by Paul McCartney. It was going to be called High in the Clouds, but unfortunately that movie got canceled by Netflix. So he is now working on trying to get a new job. That job ended in November. So yeah, again, I'm going to take advantage of him as much as I possibly can while he's home. He is such a huge help and always is trying to do anything he can to help me grow, and I am so grateful to have him. So that is what we're doing now. That's why I ordered another box, because he is still looking for a job. He has a few good leads, so I want to try and get in as many photographs from him as I can while he's home. So I thought I would get another box, get more bread and butter brands, also get a few more notable sales. My most notable, well, my best sale ever out of those boxes was the Sandy Liang top. I felt so stupid after, because the Liang part, I believe, was had a sticker over it on the tag, so I only saw Sandy. I had no idea who Sandy was. I even called that top a Cruella de Vil costume, because it was like cropped here and had tulle, and then the other side was long, and I could not believe when I searched comps on that, and it was one of the Rent the Runway tops that was sent. It even had a Rent the Runway a tag inside. So I was blown away. That top sold immediately for $140 on Depop. I don't list everything on Depop. I just try to list more like trendy things, Y2K things that are just a little more, not as plain. I don't know. I'm surprised what I sell on there. So I do list a decent amount over there. But primarily I sell on Poshmark. That's where I started. And then I've eventually ventured into eBay once I finally got the hang of the shipping aspect of it. So so Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Depop are my 4 platforms that I sell on right now. So the other notable sales that I did get, though, besides that top, were the Everlane cashmere sweater. That one sold, I believe, for $80 on, I think it was on Poshmark. There was a Roller Rabbit. It said Roller Rabbit on the tag, but when I looked it up, it's called Roberta Roller Rabbit. I had never heard of that brand, but it's a popular brand. I had a chambray embroidered dress that did well on there. Roles corduroy shorts. I had never heard of that. Turns out that brand is in one of the Poshmark parties. I think Premium Denim. I had never heard of that. So I was really glad that I now know about that brand. I had 2 J. Crew wool skirts. Those sold immediately. The jerseys, the Ronaldo and the Brady jersey, those sold right away. The Brady one sold the day before the Super Bowl. So so I've been trying to list as many as possible. My goal right now is 20 to 25 a day. I need to get ahead of myself, though, so I can have some in drafts for when things come up and I don't have the time to list that many per day. So I use Vendu, and I upload on there to drafts. I have a virtual assistant that helps me draft the listings, and then during the day I'll go in and then I'll list the listing. I'll put the price in. I don't let her do that. So I go ahead and I do the comps, I put the price in, and then I'll cross list it to the other platforms that I'm going to list it on. So that's pretty much my goal right now, is just to try and get as many things in my closet as I can so I can now do this full time. We did lose 2 clients in November, and that is what really helped me decide, well, besides my husband losing his job as well in November, or 2 clients for the Brandy Monster business is what I meant, sorry. After doing that, I was able to finally focus everything on reselling. Before, I get really easily distracted, and it was hard to balance both. Plus, I'm a mom, I have 2 sons, and just life in general can be crazy. So with all of that, it was really hard to focus on social media for clients and then reselling and sourcing and getting my son to baseball and just like there's so many things going on. So it was really difficult. But once November hit, I lost the 2 clients that were our biggest clients that we still had going. So as soon as that happened, I was like, I'm going to take advantage of this and really put all of my time into reselling. So this is the journey. This is what I'm doing. I did not have a virtual assistant then. I luckily do now. I signed up with Ducho, Denali's course. I think it's Teachable is the app. I'll link it below as well because it's a really good course to take if you want to learn how to hire a VA. And she's great. So she walks you through everything. Any questions are answered. She's really wonderful. So I highly recommend that if you want to save some time and if you hate drafting listings as much as I did. But yeah, that's what I've been doing so far. I am really excited for this year, and I'd love to do a recap video at the end of next year so that I can kind of see just how much I've grown, because it's hard to really focus on that when you're just doing the day-to-day work, and it'll be good to look back on. So thank you again for subscribing, and thank you so much for all of your sweet comments that you guys have put down. You guys helped me with brands, let me know where to get them, let me know where buy sell trade stores were. Some of you guys just said that I'm down to earth, which I really appreciate because I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a long time, but I just let my overthinking get to me, and I was too nervous to. So thank you for making me feel welcome here. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to get to know you more. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.